Hey guys, welcome to my video. This video is basically a takeoff from the last one, but with some new amazing stuff. And what I'm trying to do is prove to these trolls that I have that that these do line up. And I want to do this before I block them permanently because of the harassment that they do on me and people that comment in my comment section. Laugh out loud, are you for real? Do you actually see these alignments? I honestly can't see what he's talking about. Okay, Oswego, you asked for it. In my last video, I showed these two areas right here. And I showed that this right here fit into here. I guess I should just skip to the chase and do a close-up shot. Let me show you this. This is a close-up shot. You can see the other shots were full globes. You can see that this is zoomed in. This way we don't miss a thing. Now, if I thought for a second that Oswego could actually be right and that these didn't match up, I wouldn't even attempt this. But not only do they match up like I say they do, they actually match up beyond what I say they do. And that's the whole beauty of this. And that's the thing about working with the truth, is the truth will ring true under the tightest scrutiny. And I say that because anybody that does their own overlays will find out that it's true, that this rings out. Watch as I work it in. Okay, so here's one thing I want to pay attention to is this thing. It looks like a chameleon or some kind of a lizard or something. It just has that look. That looks related to a lot of this stuff, including this point right here. This is spinning, so, but it keeps looking like it's related to it. Look, even up here, what? You can see that somehow there seems to be a relationship between this shape. You can see that this is rounded like that, as this, what looks like an ejection of matter looks like it might be related to this feature up here. I realize that these don't look exactly like this area, but I'm building up to that. This is just to break you guys in on how this works. So I don't want Oswego to get all excited right now because he's probably freaking out. It just looks related. And this is, I'm just starting here, just because I need to start somewhere. And then it even looks like it's related all the way up to here. Even in here, as I bring this up. That's just the first step. Now that I got that out of the way, what I want to get to is the obvious. You see that this comes up to a point. It even has a little notch in there. This fits in multiple. Here's another. Okay. This right here is most likely related to this. So everything that fit in here is going to fit in here also. And it does. Just like this. I was saying that might be that. I might have to take the color out of this one just to make sure that people can see what I'm talking about. Look at how it fits again. Then you got this, which fits there. It also fits in here. This looks related to that right there, see? Now that looks like a good fit right there. See how it's got the hump right there? Oswego can't see this alignment, but everybody else can see it, clear as day. And then like I said, it's related to this, so it should probably fit in here too, and it looks like it does. As this fits up into here. These are reoccurring patterns. This obviously was moving through. Okay, here's the bottom line, Oswego. Here's that what looks like a vortex. It fits into there, as does the rest each time. But there's a reason why these keep refitting. And like I've always claimed, is that all the reoccurring patterns are related to a single reoccurring pattern. So let me show you. This is close to the image of the single reoccurring pattern, but everything after this is related to this. So everything that this fits. Watch. And this fits too. You got the islands right here. Okay, you can see that they fit right here. And even right here. Now look. Look how this fits here. But then I bring it in. See how it's fitting? See how it fits the features here? See how it fits right in here? This is twisting, by the way. See how it fits right there? I guess Oswego doesn't realize that it's kind of hard to say that these don't align when they consistently align over and over again. You can even see the marks here on this subduction zone. See these lines? Look how those lines fit into it. So that fits there. Look as I'm moving it in. That doesn't fit, Oswego. That's not a match. You said the closer that you get, the more off it is. Well, I don't see that. Look. This is pretty close, actually. Look. Looks like it fits there even better. Watch. Or here. See how it fits there? It's got, you can tell, look. Look at that fit. Come on. That's from here. Guaranteed. There you go. Look at that right there. Okay, so I wanted to do a really close-up of this area just to prove to everybody watching that these areas are related, despite what Oswego and Seahawks say. If you held up a basketball, they'd tell you it wasn't round. That's how gifted they are. But let me just show you that, you know, the elephant in the room would be this shape right here, looking a lot like this shape. As simple as that. Just line that up. You can see there's features that match. Now, I'm sure, look, you got this and that. Now, I'm sure that there's probably people thinking, well, that doesn't line up perfect in here. Well, it doesn't have to, because the next reoccurring pattern does it for you. See the features here? Just line up that straight line like that. There's two of them. And you can see that this is matching these features in here. Move it around, you can see that it does line up. Right there. Bring it up to back up here again, and you can see these features fitting in here. Look. Pretty accurate right there, look. This is so close to, I mean, have you ever seen what plate tectonics claims is an alignment? It's ridiculous compared, this is like nanoparticles right here. I mean, compared to when plate tectonics tries to match Africa to South America, and then they just simply blame it on, well, billions of years of erosion. Well, what happened to the billions of years of erosion between these areas? These are opposite sides of the planet. Africa and South America are right next to each other. Why does this match so perfect? And these are the result of spinning Birkeland currents. And here are Birkeland currents right here. They just need to rotate in. There, like that. And then look, it takes care of this shape right here. You can see that this spun is rotated in. And this crisscrossing is what designs this stuff. See, another dead giveaway is the spacing of the... I'm starting to wonder if these are the Birkeland currents spinning sideways, causing these lines to be equally spaced apart. Because look how they always match the... right here. The teeth marks. It's like a crocodile right here. And then what's cool is that you can see the layers. What's trippy is I think that these round things, I think those are the Birkeland currents. And what's weird is that there are millions of them on the ocean bottom floor, especially where the subduction zones are, and they look like arteries because they have like a tube look to them, and they look like they've been sliced. I've noticed that right here. You know, I see it all the time when I'm looking at this stuff. See the different layers, different depths here. And which layers? I guess the plates must be really deep under there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's a definite match. That's pretty close up and high def. This is good. If my troll says these don't align, then we know he's a liar. tell that there's a crisscrossing happening here. You can see it in the features on the bottom of the ocean. But watch how this lines up when it's lined up in the right spots. Like there. See the picture? Then I can move it over, bring it back over here. You can just see that this flows right in. Like that, look. You can tell that this has been shot out here. But look, just look like trip out on the way this just kind of fits right in. Like that. See how I move it from here to here? You can see how this fits around in here. The swirling. You can see that these are our different layers. Maybe it kind of swoops in right here like that. Look how it plays with the features on Africa. You can see the current, the turbulence, and you can see that this is curved inwards. When you put the two together, you got this clearing, and then you put this in here, and you can see that there's a curve going on. Like this is a wave. This is a wave with a tube in the middle. A wave of matter. Look how it plays to the features on South Africa. Like that. Okay, here's another alignment that I showed in the last video that I wanted to get close-ups and prove, and that was the Papua New Guinea and Madagascar alignment, which I think is pretty extraordinary, because what I'm claiming is that Madagascar came from this area and was attached here. And let me just show you what I'm talking about. You can see these islands right here, and then you see these mountains right here. Watch as I bring them in. When I line this up here, you can see that the islands line up, but let me show you a different copy of this. This is like the opposite. Instead of this one being the solid and this is transparent, I made this the solid and this the transparent, so that you could see the mountains differently. You can see the mountains below here, these are the mountains right here. These are the ocean bottom features off of Madagascar. Watch as I line them up. Yeah, like that. See, look, there. See, this is wrapping around Madagascar. Probably what beveled it. Look, it matches. And there's nothing that Oswego or Seahawks can do to claim that these don't line up, because they do. Look. See how that lines up there? See how it lines up there? The mountains here line up right there. Look at, you got this volcanic island here. You can see it's related to that one. But what's interesting is when I line this up here, the beveled area, see these round islands? See them? See these little dashes that look like half circles? And then you got these islands right here. They line up. Look, line up here with the features here. And then this flips. Watch. See how now it lines up this way? It's, I flipped the island of Madagascar. And you can see that the mountains here line up still. But as I bring it in, look. It needs to rotate. It fits right there. Look. The island, see? These don't line up. Are you serious, bro? You've got to be fucking delusional if you don't think these line up. And they keep lining up too. That's the beauty of these. It's kind of hard to discredit something that keeps lining up over and over again, like I claim. Because here's what gouged these out. Look what beveled it out. Right there. You can see it's the spinning islands right here. Everything's frozen in the moment, but at one time this stuff was all moving. Look at how the islands fit right here, the surface features. Look. See how it fits into there again? So obvious that these are related. This defies plate tectonics. This is, I'm telling you that what I've found and what I'm showing you guys is the absolute truth. Look how it matches up with Africa. The same things that are fitting over here now, look, fit up with Africa. Watch Oswego claim that these don't line up. What a fool. Because not only do they line up, they show the underlying process that created the surface features of Africa, and it's that simple. Anybody can see this. These are reoccurring patterns, and they reoccur over and over again. and they're a different depth of the same process that created all of them, which happens to be the core of our planet, is the original reoccurring pattern, the first one. I wanted to do one last quick alignment to set the stage on the importance of these reoccurring patterns and what they mean for our science. And also to let my two trolls know that they've lost big time. Okay, here's Africa. You can see this right here fits into there and then goes beyond into there. And Africa fits in here, right? Oswego. You can see the point right here. Go right into there. That means it matches. It matches, goes around, does this. Here's the thing. When it lines up over here, you can see that it lines up over here too. It's got the Red Sea lining up with the Marianas Trench. Okay, now this is sitting above it now. This is Africa's over here now, reversed. This usually sits on top of Africa, like that. But you'll notice that this is on top of Africa now. So what I did is I had to take a different angle of it so that we could see it easier, and straight on shots of these two areas. And you'll notice that this comes to a point right here with these other areas right here. You'll notice that that point lines up in here. It's hard to see, of course, and I'm running out of time, so that's why I'm hurrying this, but you see how that lines up there, and then Italy lines up right here. Actually, it lines up here. Here's with the heel. Okay, so we'll take close-up shots and look at that later, but for now, this is what I got. This goes here, but it also goes here where that dip is. Okay, let's do this again. I took some of the water out of this, darkened it, so that we could see this better. Maybe I should take the color out. Okay, let's take another look at this. You can see that there's similarities here between these two. Guys, it's being so difficult for me to do, but you can see the alignment here. Italy, which is hard to see now. There you go, there's the tip of its boot right there. I'm gonna have to do a separate video on this, by the way, so that's why I'm hurrying through this, because I've been working on this too long. Look at as that fits into there. The Red Sea. something. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, it says like a Birkeland current hanging out or something. Anyways, Jesus, this song was hard. This ending right here is hard. There's more though, and I figured out something pretty massive, I think. That I have to figure out how I'm going to explain it to you guys. Well, hopefully it won't be too hard, but it's pretty drastic. Um, God, I'm so tired right now. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye. I think what happens is this overspill. I think this planet is a toroid, and I think there's a hole on each pole or something. There's something there. This might be a slot, and the reason I'm saying this is because the overspill seems to have poured into this opening. That's what's lining up, actually. When you look at these reoccurring patterns, it's ultimately going to be the overspill. And I believe that Africa could be just one of the major outer surfaces of a smaller planet. I'm sure some of these other continents are the other side or something like that. But this makes me think that this planet has an opening on each pole. You see, because this round part here looks like it's part of a smaller planet. This would be the pole, and this is wrapping around, and this wraps around around the backside. Anyways, you don't have to believe me, but eventually the truth will come out about this. Because have you ever seen a baseball with the sleeve, the outer sleeve, when it's taken off? It looks like this. It has a round. It just looks like this a lot. And I believe that's what I'm thinking, that there's an opening and a possible tunnel. And that's what I'm seeing in the reoccurring patterns. It could be this, like this right here. When this flips around, this probably goes that way. As does these. These could be reoccurring patterns of the tunnel. I just thought I'd let you guys know that, just in case I never make a video on it. Alright, thanks for watching.